Alright, class, that concludes today's lesson. Don't forget about your essays on the Divine Comedy. I expect them on my desk no later than Thursday. Finally, the day is over. Either I'm not getting enough sleep, or the school year seems to be taking longer than usual. Well, no matter. It's time for me to go find my cherry blossom and see if she can give me an answer yet to my question. I just hope she says yes.
Oh, Mr. Cooper, I'm glad I caught you.
Ah, Miss Sanders. What is it?
I had a couple questions about the essay.
Oh, you do? Well, if you didn't have your nose buried in your phone watching Yandere boyfriend videos, I doubt you would be having a problem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Consider this a warning, Miss Sanders. The next time I see your eyes on any electronic device other than the overhead projector, I will confiscate it until the end of the semester. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, you had some questions about the essay?
Oh, yeah. When we write it, does it have to be double-spaced or single-spaced? And can we choose any particular font we want, or does it have to be a certain one? And what is considered a reliable source for when we write out our reference list? I don't really understand that part. And also, is there a specific word count, or does it have to be any length we want? I don't want to make it too runny, and I also don't want to make it too short. You see, I'm trying my best to get an A in this class, because if I don't, then I won't be able to graduate, and then I'll disappoint my parents. So I could always use the help, and honestly,
What in
I
the
don't
hell
really
does
know
she
what I'm
think
doing,
she's doing?
and it's just so hard.
Where the fuck
So is
does
there
he
any way
think
that you
he's
can probably
putting his
help me with
hands?
this?
Sorry, Miss Sanders. I need to go.
But, Mr. Cooper,
Oh, hey, Mr. C. Great lecture today. I never knew the Divine Comedy was so interesting of a story. I can't wait to read more. And I can't wait to hear tomorrow's lecture on the story's symbolism.
Right. You'd best run along, Mr. Montoya. I think your next class is about to start.
Oh shit, you're right. I gotta go. Anyway, I'll see you around, babe, okay? I'll text you later. Come by the dorms tonight. We can study together.
May I see you in my office a moment? What the fuck was that? Don't you dare lie to me. Who was that? Don't think I didn't see his hands all over you. And I saw the way you were looking at him. Did you really think I'd let you start seeing another guy behind my back? I didn't let you out of my house just so you could start flirting with other guys, especially immature ones like him. Originally, I would have let this slide, but this I cannot forgive. It seems I'm going to have to do corporal punishment on you, Cherry Blossom. You've left me no choice. Sit down in the chair with your hands behind your back. Tough shit, little lady. You should have thought of that before you went behind my back and flirted with other males. Now, do as you're told and sit down. Fine, by force it is. Oh, no, you don't. You're not running away from me. Besides, the door is locked, and no one is around to hear you. Why would you want to leave me anyway? I've already shown you that I can provide for you and be everything you need. you have proven to me that you cannot be trusted on your own. And you have also proven my hypothesis that all you're really after is a good-looking piece of eye candy and a dim-wit romantic. Well, my sweet cherry blossom, I do consider myself to be extremely attractive and a romantic. However, I am no dimwit. I know this concept may be extremely rare today, but there are people out there with looks and brains. You, my delicate, naughty little flower, are looking at such a person right now. Don't believe me? Fine. Allow me to demonstrate. Honestly, these suits are very restrictive, but they maintain my composure so I don't end the day by strangling several of my students. And you've already seen how much brains and intellect I have. Oh, you mean you didn't notice? Your desk is sitting right on top of the spot where your beloved Mr. Anderson died. Of course you wouldn't notice, because I know every trick to getting blood out of any fabric or surface, and there is no trace of Mr. Anderson ever going to this school. What did I do? I told you before, baby girl. I slit his throat and stabbed him in the chest 17 times. Then I disposed of the body in an orderly fashion, went through the school's records, and deleted every record of his attendance here. And soon, I'm going to be doing the same to Mr. Montoya. That is, if he continues to pursue you. So if you want to keep Mr. Montoya alive, I'd suggest staying away from him from now on. Understand, darling? Good girl. Now, be a good little girl, and...
Dante Cooper, hands in the air.
What? What is the meaning of this?
Hands in the air, Mr. Cooper. Step away from the girl.
What? You're wearing a wire? How could you?
Mr. Cooper, freeze! Dante Cooper, you're under arrest for the murder of Jonathan Anderson and kidnapping.
I'll get you for this. Mark my words. You'll pay for this, I swear it. Is this the thanks I get for protecting you?
Shut up!
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Are you all right, sweetheart? Shh. It's all right. It's all right. You're safe now. They have him in handcuffs. He's going to jail. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Don't think like that. It's what people like him do to make you trust them. They treat you with kindness to try to manipulate you into doing what they want. What he did to you is wrong. You cannot allow him to control your mind anymore. Now, we're going to take you down to the hospital to get you checked out, all right? I'll have paramedics come in and forensics to take photos of your injuries, okay? It's all right. I'll be here the whole time. This is Officer Sanchez to base. I need a bus. Yes. Put the hospital on notice. We have an assault victim, as well as a possible rape victim. Prepare a rape kit.
Lieutenant, we need to get her down to the station to give her statement. Keeping her in this place any longer will just be cruel. She's been through enough.
I suppose you're right, Sergeant. Will you take her down to the station? I need to stay here with forensics to see if I can find any more evidence incriminating this guy.
Of course. Follow me, miss.
It's all right, hon. You're safe with my sergeant. He'll take you to the hospital, and then he'll get your official statement. Yes, I promise you're in safe, capable hands.
Shall we go? We need to get those injuries looked at before something else happens. It's all right, miss. It's not too much farther. We just need to make a slight detour before we go to the hospital, if that's okay. I know this may seem odd, but I need to take you back to his place so I can get an accurate depiction of what happened. It will give me an accurate account of what happened there, and it will give me a chance to look for evidence before forensics has a chance to get to it. We need everything we have to make this guy stay in jail, which means we need every detail possible. I know it sounds strange, but I promise you, it might help put this guy behind bars for the rest of his life. It's okay, miss. He's with the other officers far away from here. You're perfectly safe. Now, take me through everything. What all did he do to you in here? Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, dear. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry. You say he almost had his way with you. Where, may I ask, did that happen? Upstairs? Where upstairs? Show me. In here? Show me exactly what you did when you came up here. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I don't recall ever trying to have my way with you at all, actually. Surprise, baby doll. Oh, no, you don't. Not this time, honey. This time, it will be you in handcuffs. Which, now that I see you, handcuffed and at my mercy, I rather like it. I must admit, it really turns me on. And since you look so good in these silver bracelets, let's go ahead and add them to your ankles. Ooh, such a beautiful sight indeed, my sweet blossom. You handcuffed to my bed at my mercy. Oh, I wish I had my camera. Now, that was a very risky and stupid move, calling the cops on me. Did you seriously think the cops would be able to keep me detained for long? I wasn't even out of the building before I outsmarted that sergeant and knocked him out. I should punish you, but I think going through the stress of wearing that wire was punishment enough, don't you think? So, now you're going to be my good little girl, and lay here in bed until I come back in with food. No screaming. I said no screaming. Try and fight me off all you want, darling. If I have to keep my hand over this mouth for the rest of the night, I don't care. You're going to learn some respect, and you're going to learn how to obey me. You're going to learn soon enough that everything I do is for your own good. Oh yes, even handcuffing you limb by limb to this bed is for your own good. It's to keep you safe, to keep you from hurting yourself or trying to run away into a more dangerous situation. And yet you still fight me. You keep that up and I'll flip you over, so I can give your ass a good punishment of his own instead. Oh, you don't know what I mean. Such unrivaled purity, it's so adorable. Let me put it this way. When you were a child, did your father ever spank you when you were bad? He did. Good. Now, let me ask you another question. Do you see those crops and paddles on the wall over there? What do you think those are used for? That's right. So if you want me to keep those on the wall, I'd suggest you behave yourself. Now, I'm going to take my hand away and go make you some food, and I'd better not hear a peep come out of this room while I'm gone. If I do, then you'll know what will happen. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but I have no choice now. I have to show her just how much she means to me, so she understands. I almost lost her tonight, but now I'm not going to lose her again.